So here we're on kind of a steep slope, but we still want to do some agriculture. So what we're going to do is I'm going to dig a trench down the length of this, so basically around the contour of the slope. And then I'm going to bury in logs, and we'll backfill with the dirt. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I dug out basic outline of what I want my trench to look like. And as you see, I piled everything above the trench because I'm going to put logs in here. And then we're going to backfill, pull this right to it. Hopefully the sod will be in the lowest point so it'll rot out. And I don't want to go, probably want to maybe widen this a little bit, maybe deepen it a little bit. Definitely want to go at least a foot down. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we got the trench dug out pretty good. Got all my dirt up there. And now I'm going to bring in some sticks and we'll fill that up and make a nice little mound. So we're layering the logs in, neat as we can. And luckily for us, we have a big old mound of logs right here, wood, debris, and we're just going to use that. So I got a first layer of logs here, and in hopes that I'm not going to be building a condo for rodents, I'm going to take some dirt and some good compost just to inoculate it and toss it in here and kind of try and fill in some of the gaps. You know, not too much, but mostly. Want some air in there, I suppose. You know, you want an aerobic decomposition going on or whatever. But yeah, so we're going to add some dirt now. Alright, so we're at the point where we're going to bury some, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. Trying to get these grassy bits. Watch out, Lucy. And I'm getting them in there. Grassy bits with the roots. Yeah. And then anywhere that's a little tighter, I'll drop a little, you know, like a nice hole, like you can't get a grassy bit in. You take a little shovel like this and just kind of shake it over. Yeah. Okay, now I've added the dirt mortar to the log bricks, and we're ready for our next level of logs, or whatever we can find that's debris, wood-wise. Alright, so I thought hosing it down would be a good idea. We get everybody moist in there, nice and happy, get some good rot action going right away. We can only hope. Alright, so I filled the pit in with logs and dirt. It took me about 3 or 4 layers worth of this. Now I'm just going to bring in some dirt and fill this rest in. We'll make a nice bed. Alright, I needed some extra dirt, and luckily I had this nice pile from some footings I dug. So I'm moving like 2.5 yards over, and we'll show you that when I get there. Okay, here we are at the end of the day. Brought in 2 yards of dirt and or so. Got it all filled up, got a nice mound all the way down we can plant on. Nice top flat zone we can plant into, and a whole bunch of carbon under the ground, so hopefully it'll give us a little fertility in a few years. And until then, it'll hold this hill back a little bit, and we'll have to come in and set in another one over here, and then start working on that zone over there. Alright, it's been fun. Hope you learned something. I sure did.